Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Miss Shamim. My name is ALIFF bin Ahmad Fauzi from AP 1155B. Today I want to present about introduction of our report, which is in this task we require to find a case study in any district of FARA. So we must find a site which is that we require to propose the redevelopment of the brownfield site using any theory in economic. This brownfield site can be easily recognized by the characteristic, which is first is the depopulation, economy restructuring, high unemployment, and other characteristics. So, our case study located at Bandar Baru Slim River, Perak, which is the site was abandoned for almost 19 years. The construction started in 1987 and stopped 2 years later. The construction left half completed and not fully completed. It's comprising of 156 units of low-cost houses, which is the buyer with total of 155 people that has paid the full price of that house, which is low cost houses. The brownfield development is a practice to cater the need to ease the inner city congestion and overcrowding, then to fit in with the increasing urban population. And the same time also, it also can be alternative way for people to accommodate for house estate, commercial center, and industrial park. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Miss Shamim. So my name is Haniff, and today I'm going to present the background of our site and the proposed development of our site. Alright, so for the first one, we proceed to the introduction. So the first one, for introduction, our site was located is located in Bandar Baru Slim River. Alright, so the journey approximately take 45 minutes driving from Kuala Lumpur to Slim River, and from Ipoh to Bandar Baru Slim River it took 1 hour journey driving. Alright. So Slim River is well known as the second biggest town in Tanjung Malim district. Alright, so Slim River also is a small, which is we can consider as a small town, and the main economic activities are agriculture based. For example, like oil palm and the rubber plantations. Okay, so also there were also automotive shop that selling car part and engines, part of engines, right? Because this is because the location of Bandar Baru Slim River is near to manufacturing town, which is Proton City in Tanjung Malim. Alright, so we proceed to the history of the site, our construction site. Alright, so our site is located, as you know, as I told you before, it is located in Bandar Baru Slim River, and it is a low-cost housing project that comprising of 156 units of low-cost homes. Alright, so the construction was started in 1987 and it was stopped 2 years later. Right, so the construction some of the house owner has paid for the house almost the full price of the house, right? And after 19 years abandoned in 2006, the Perak Menteri Besar has personally involved and find solution to solve the issue. Okay, and the Perak government at that time has solved the issue by giving most of the owners a similar units in Proton City near Tanjung Malim, and they also given a 10% discount to purchase a 3-room house price at 35,000 ringgit. Alright, and the project was undertaken by the SEDC, which well known as Perak State SEDC, which Perak State Economic Development Corp. Alright, and just want to let you know that our size of the land were 7 acre. Okay, so next we proceed to the proposed redevelopment. Okay, so our main idea for redevelopment in our site in Bandar Baru Slim River it will be involved in a total of demolition of the existing residential building, which will have completed by the previous developer. Okay, so we have selected a few concepts for our development, which is the first one is the mixed residential development concept for our mixed residential development, which is linear city and neighborhood unit. Okay, so our residential unit will consist of 126 unit, will consist of 100 units of low cost house, terrace house for intermediate lot, and we have 40 units of corner lot, and lastly is 12 units of end lot. Right, so the density for this development is a medium density, which only 63 occupants per acre. Alright, and also we have proposed to develop an affordable housing plan so that we can reduce the amount of homeless people, especially in that area, and increase the economy in that area, because as we know that average of household income in that area were below 3,000 ringgit. Alright, so we try as we can to make sure that our site project, our house price is cheaper. Alright, because as we make our housing area as cheaper as we can lah. Alright, and in addition, to let you know that our site project is also near to why we choose linear city concept for our development, because the site is located near to KTM Slim River station Slim River. Alright, and it is also near to Plus Highway. Okay, so that is why linear city is the suitable concept for our development. Alright, so in addition, just to let you know, Miss Shamin know that in our site we have also we also want to develop 1 unit of playground in the housing area and 1 substation, 1 TNB substation, so that our housing project area will complete with facilities and with public facilities, amenities, and so on. Alright, so also the layout plan of our house and the site layout plan we have included in our report, so you can refer it in the report. Okay, and I think that's all for my presentation, so I will pass to my friend to proceed with the next presentation, which is development process. Thank you.
My name is FARA. So now I will talk about the consideration taken for the redevelopment. There are many considerations need to be taken before any redevelopment process going to start. In addition, the condition of the site also need to be considered, such as the legal restrictions on the site, government policy, which sometimes it may prevent redevelopment for certain area and users, and the imperfections of the capital market that may affect the type of redevelopment. Other than that, before redevelopment started, we need to figure out the intensity of the development, obtaining finance and also demolition aspects which we use in this redevelopment. Okay, next is demand and supply in the area. There were various factors that influencing the demand and supply of low-cost housing area in Perak, such as the population growth, income rate, unemployment rate, inflation rate, and housing stock. All of this information were gathered by government agencies such as National Property Information Centre (NAPIC), Department of Statistics Malaysia, and also Perak Land and Mineral Office. Other than that, the most significantly influenced the low-cost housing demand in Bandar Baru Slim River were demographic factors, monthly household income, and also housing supply. Survey has shown that 50% of the household in Perak had an average monthly income of less 2,999.
Okay, hi, my name is Nurin Aziz. So now I want to present about the development process of our site. Okay, development process have 3 stages, which is pre-development stage, during development stage, and also post-development stage. Okay, for pre-development stage, basically after we completed our market research, we need to determine the demand for our project and found a potential sites for our project. Next is we need to come out with a concept plan. What can we currently build on the site? What can we potential build on the site? how many units that we can build on the site, how big the building that we can build on the site, what restrictions are there, what risks and danger that we could face on the site. So in the beginning of the stages of the project, what we need to focus on are diligence, research, planning and permitting. At this stage, we could face the greatest and more varied risk. It is because there are many unknowns. You must first assess the local community plans, bylaws, development and planning policies. All these documents are freely accessible on the municipal websites, or alternatively you can visit the offices and ask the hard copy in the planning department. Okay, some of the common steps in this phase include do a market analysis and feasibility studies, securing a potential site, environmental assessment and surveys, concept plans, land or property acquisition, manage site plans, development plans and building plans, and also the last one is arranging the construction financing. Okay, now we proceed to the during development process, which is construction. Okay, this is the middle stage that involve construction and improvements. Since the pre-development tasks have been completed, the project risks at this stage are greatly reduced, but certainly not eliminated. After the pre-development stage have been completed, we can manage our site on and start build our project. Although this stage can last anywhere between 6 to 12 months, or maybe longer than time aspect, depending on the size of the projects. It is the most exciting aspect of the development, as we can see all of our hard work will become real. Okay, some of the common steps in this stage are vertical construction, project marketing, draw review and construction financing, pre-sales or leasing, schedule control, quality control, and also arranging permanent financing. Okay, now we proceed to the last one is which is post-development process, which is the project completion. Okay, this is the final stage of the development process, which is project completion, and in other words, this is the first stage of the building's life. While the pre-development and construction risks may be removed by this point, selling the property or obtaining tenants is still the risk. So the occupancy permit generally marks the end of the construction phase and allows for the commencement of completion stage. For example, the occupancy permit is for 2 years, which means the construction will end their phase within the period and will proceed with the completion stage. As with the building permit, it is based upon objective criteria regarding construction quality and is a fairly administrative process. Okay, now some activities during the final stage include ongoing marketing, finding a buyer if the construction if not done earlier, ramping property management, construction completion, document completion, title registration, and also the last one is closing of sales.
Assalamualaikum. Hello Miss Shamim. I am Adam Firdaus. So as you can see, the location of our brownfield site is located at Bandar Baru Slim River Perak, and the facilities that we can identify around that area is, one of them is Hospital Slim River, High School in Slim River, KTM Slim River Petrol Station, Masjid Sultan Idris Shah Slim River, Dewan Tan Sri Haji Ghazali Slim River. So that's all surrounding around it, and the conclusion of the assignment is that we had gained a lot of knowledge and skills on how to turn a brownfield area into a developing area. And in our case study, a low-cost housing project in Bandar Baru Slim River was abandoned after 2 years the construction was started. Other than that, we also gain a lot of knowledge of the demand and supply of the market in that site area, which we can conclude that by if we build a housing area near or surrounding to public transport or facilities, school and shopping market, people will absolutely buy it. Other than that, we also gain some knowledge where we know that people around that area, which is Bandar Baru Slim River, has their income are below than 3,000. So conclusion is this where development idea of low cost housing area might a good choice for them for their living. And referring to our concept of development, which is linear city and neighborhood unit, we had already planned that the plan will be fully utilized. This concept is to focus on neighborhood which every community can feel the mutual benefits. We also want the community around the area to have an easy access to many places so that they can live there happily. That's all from us. Thank you very much, Miss Shamim, for giving us opportunity to let us experience this kind of experience. Thank you.